A fighter prepares for one of his big matches. His young coach applies cream to his body, helping him absorb potential body punches better while boosting his morale. The opponent, Siak, steps onto the stage, and they begin exchanging punches and kicks with intensity. Billy charges at him whenever he sees an opening, but he keeps getting knocked to the ground. His constant rushing leads to trouble, and Siak corners him, knocking him down and continuing to punch him while Billy is on the ground. Siak is declared the winner, and Billy protests, attacking the referee, insisting that the decision was too early. He's pulled away from the official. Later, at the club, Billy meets a man in the restroom and exchanges a small package for cash. In the club, the floor is littered with strips of something, as guests are entertained. Billy watches for a while before leaving, walking with a gangster-like attitude. Back home, the police break down his door, and he hides any contraband, shoving some between his legs. When the officers find him in just black underwear, it gives him a chance to escape. He protests that he doesn't understand the officers' language, but they rough him up as they drag him into the van. He's taken to jail, where he uses the toilet to rid himself of contraband. Billy is transferred to a more secure facility, where inmates undergo strict inspections. Officers check their ears, throats, and mouths. Billy, now known as William, is handed a white substance during the intake process and gets his head and beard shaved. They're all assigned individual cells, and the older inmates give the newcomers a loud welcome. William is sick, and Tiffany, a cross-dresser, allows him to lie down in her space for a while. He groans in pain and almost lies next to a lifeless body without realizing it. Tiffany points it out, and the guards take the body away. A prison warden reads out the rules, stating that gambling, smoking, and tattoos are prohibited. The cell conditions are so cramped that everyone sleeps close together. The next morning, the inmates wake up to the noisy reality of prison life. Billy tries to get to the water first, but someone shoves him, and a conflict almost breaks out. The guards step in, and Billy is marched to a small, solitary cell. It's dark, and all he can do is look out of a tiny window. Later, he's moved to another section of the prison with other inmates, where a group of Thai men stand out because of the tattoos covering their bodies. They seem like a separate group, and one of them, Kong, begins questioning Billy. Billy explains he's a broke boxer who found himself in the wrong place due to possessing magical items. Kong orders Billy to do 20 push-ups, but the men torment him while he does them. Billy protests, but eventually they lose interest, and he's pushed to a corner. Later, two men want to fight, but Kong intervenes. One night, Billy is forced to watch as King and another man victimize a defenseless inmate who begs them to stop. The next day, the man is dead, and the perpetrators threaten Billy to keep quiet. Billy goes to the infirmary and asks for painkillers, but is told no because he has no money. Frustrated, he attacks the nearest staff member, biting his neck, and is subdued by the guards. After that, Billy becomes a high-risk inmate. His wrists are chained to his ankles, and he's only released for showers, where he and the others secretly smoke. Sometimes, women inmates deliver supplies, and Billy tries to engage one of them, Fame, asking for a favor. He promises to pay her back, and she eventually agrees to help him. Billy uses the cigarettes to trade for stronger, more prohibited substances. During a prison fish-fighting tournament, Billy wins, but is accused of rigging the fight. Kong ensures he receives his winnings, and Billy returns the money to Fame, apologizing. They share their personal stories, and later, they become intimate. Afterward, Billy returns to training and nearly turns the session into a fight with his trainer. Eventually, he gets a tattoo, which symbolizes his commitment to the prison life. Billy continues training and gets better. One day, the coach notices a small flaw in kicking technique and helps him fix it. The other inmates are supportive of his progress, and the atmosphere lightens. One day, a fight almost breaks out, but Kong intervenes, reminding everyone that they're not enemies. Billy keeps training, and after a few struggles, he gets into the boxing cell where he can train with other fighters. Billy is eager to participate in the national tournament. In the tournament, Billy faces a fierce opponent. He takes several hits but remains focused, knowing how to control the fight. The final blow knocks his opponent down, and Billy wins. The crowd cheers, but Billy is seriously injured and collapses. Medics rush to him, and he wakes up in silence. For the first time in years, he's free from shackles. He leaves the hospital, but halfway down the road, he turns back and chooses responsibility instead of escaping. Billy returns to prison to serve the remainder of his sentence. One day, his father visits him after 3 years, and Billy feels something stirring inside him. Eventually, he's transferred from Thailand to the UK and is shown mercy with his sentence suspended by royal pardon. He becomes a trainer, helping others fight the battles he once survived.